Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway for the 29th race of our NASCAR E5 2023 mod career mode, and the cutoff race in the round of 16 here in the playoffs. After today, 4 drivers will be eliminated from championship contention here at Bristol. Get ready to get underway. And the track that should be very interesting. Bristol area is always entertaining. Kyle Larson, your pole winner in a scenario where he needs to have a good run today. SVG to the back after an engine change after qualifying, and chase contender Kyle Busch crashed his car in qualifying. He will start at the back, and he will have an uphill climb if he wants to advance his way to the round of 12. As we're going to get underway here from Bristol from the 22nd position here at number 99, Best Buy Trackhouse Racing Chevrolet. On the outside, the 43 of Eric Jones for 21st, already getting squeezed into the wall before we even get to the damn start-finish line. With these rivals back here trying to go the outside of Ryan Blaney, of course, one of our championship contenders, trying to find his way, winless season, trying to find his way through the round of 12. To give himself a shot to fight for that championship that we know he earned in real life. Get the outside of Blaney, big contact, the 12 of Blaney for 20th. He slides into Gilliland, gives us a 2-for-1 special. Blaney stays on the inside, side by side again, continuing to fight Ryan Blaney for 19th. Here at Bristol, an intense battle early in this race to the outside of the 12 of Blaney. We will make a lot of contact, manage to clear Blaney into the corner. A couple laps later, trying to find a way by Harrison Burton, who slides. He loses control. We get around Harrison Burton for 18th. Now Sarah Sykes to get around Brad Keselowski and Ross Chastain. Now 3 wide. We go by Priest and Chastain on the inside lane. Clear our teammate of Ross, not having the greatest run, but he's had a great round, so he should be just fine to advance to the round of 12. On the outside of the 48 of Bowman, looking for a top 15 position. We get to his outside. We fight him, Austin Dillon, and Keselowski's. Myself in the 6 have both been charging our way through the mid-pack to the front of the field here, trying to get the top 10. We hit the wall. Huge mistake there from us. We pushed it too hard, got to the outside wall, and now the 48 of Bowman looking underneath us here, trying to make himself a move to maintain his top 15 position. We get some momentum on the high side of the racetrack and get to the outside of Austin Dillon's 3 car now to try to clear the 48. We keep it off the wall this time. We get momentum, nearly clear that 48. We can't quite do it yet. We send it into 3 and 4. This time we're going to clear Bowman and get on the outside Austin Dillon, try to get around that 3 car now, who we will also clear next to the turn 4 with a beautiful run here with 22 laps remaining in stage 1. We are clear for position number 14, chasing down the 6 of Keselowski for 13th on the racetrack now. Now we want to 19 to go in stage 1 for the 23 of Bubba Wallace. Problems, smoke pouring out the back of the 23, and his playoff hopes may have just come to an end as Bubba Wallace will blow an engine in front of the entire field. And big problems here. Bubba has parked it in front of Logano and Gibbs, causing them to go a lap down. A huge stack up. We go flying into the outside wall, and just like that, we're fighting for 4th and 3rd with Michael McDowell and Kyle Larson. But more importantly, that tire failure on Bubba Wallace will likely eliminate him from the playoffs. He came into this race 7 points above the cut line. Kyle Larson was 7 out. He's running in 4th, right now in position to earn 7 stage points and already knocked Bubba out of the playoffs, as he was having such a good run today as well. But the DNF here is going to be costly to Bubba's hopes. Now we're to the side of Michael McDowell for 4th. He's squeezing us into the wall. No room, as always, here. Trying to fend off McDowell. Get to the back of the 5 of Kyle Larson. Trying to get up in the 3rd as Buescher and Elliott are 1-2 driving away with it now. 15 to go in the stage. We get into the back of the 5. We hit the wall. McDowell clears us. Now here comes Christopher Bell on the inside. It's a great 4-car battle for 3rd right now. Getting very physical. Lots of contact at the wall like we just made right there. Trying to get to the outside of Michael McDowell. He throws a block now. 14 to go in stage 1. We go back to the outside of the 34. Get into the wall again for the 3rd lap in a row. Really struggling on the grip, but McDowell now gets a run to the inside of Kyle Larson. For 3rd, we give Larson a huge shot in the 3 and 4. We tell him that he better get moving, as we are clearly faster than him, and we need the space that he's not offering us right now. 13 to go on stage. We give another big shot. This time, we put the 5 in the wall, going through at him, BJ McLeod, and now we're squeezing in the middle. Big contact sideways. Myself and the 78, we both save it, and we will clear Kyle Larson for 3rd here at Bristol, setting our sights now on Buescher and Elliott, the 2 leaders. Now moving on to the last lap of stage 1. Looks like Chris Buescher is easily going to dominate and win stage number 1 in the clutch to get himself most likely advanced onto that round of 12 if he can continue the good stage points in stage 2. Elliott, of course, in 2nd. He won last time out in Kansas. We want to darling, so both of us are through, as Chris Buescher wins stage 1 at Bristol. Elliott 2nd, myself in 3rd. A strong stage from us, driving up from 22nd to 3rd. And then Hocevar in 4th, then Bell, McDowell, Truex, Almirola, Harvick, and Priest. So big stage points there for the 4, the 19, the 34, and the 20. Of course, McDowell really pretty much needs to win, but still a very good point stay so far. Now 28 to go is in stage 2 as we get underway in the second stage of racing. On the outside, Martin Truex fighting for 6. We had to get some repairs, so that costs a couple spots on pit road. Trying to fit him in between the 5. We cannot get the outside of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Really trying to make this outside lane work early. We're to be 3 wide. We clear Harvick, get a run for 5th, but Larson squeezes us into the outside wall. It is Chase Elliott who's now gotten around Christopher Buescher for the race lead as we continue to try to fend off Kyle Larson, which we will for the moment for 5th place. Now we're on the outside of Martin Truex Jr. for position number 4 in the race. Eric Almirola throws a block. We go to the wall. Big contact with the 10 and the 5. We got squeezed in the wall, and now we take care of Eric Almirola. We slam him into the wall. There goes his hopes of a good run. Denny Hamlin, Harvick, they're all coming through on the bottoms. The 5 is just squeezing me into the wall, giving me absolutely no space at all. And we are really getting frustrated with the 5 of Kyle Larson today with the way he's been racing us. I mean, we might have to fight afterwards. This is really a little bit over the top. Now we're in 8th, a couple laps later. Larson's back on the inside of us again here with 24 to go in stage 2. We go into the outside walls. We had no room trying to get the outside of Kevin Harvick. He's squeezing us. I'm just fed up with this shit. So I just turned the 4 of Kevin Harvick to the outside wall, and there he goes. We're going to turn Harvick, and he will go crashing down the back straightaway into the outside wall. No caution will come out, but Harvick had a big enough cushion to the cut line. He should be fine, still advance. But here we are, now 21 to go in stage 2. Now he sent a slide job underneath the 5 of Kyle Larson. We clear him with aggressive set. Now he gets into the back bumper, shoves us all the way up to the outside wall. Larson giving us absolutely no respect at all. The beef really coming to an all-time high right now between myself and Kyle Larson, fighting for 7th on the racetrack. We managed to clear him now and get him occupied with battling Christopher Bell. Through all this, Carson Hocevar has slipped by into 6th place, having a tremendous run here at the Bristol. Now Christopher Bell once again running us out of room, almost putting us into the wall, just like Larson's been doing. Now we're 3 wide on the outside with both of these absolute clowns squeezing, big counting the corner. We dump Kyle Larson. I say I'm done with what he's been doing all day. We wreck his ass. He goes crashing into William Byron, and we finally put an end to Kyle Larson's shenanigans. I mean, what a hack. Honestly, the way he's been racing is such a hack, honestly. Gets outrun by his teammates every freaking week. Now 12 to go in stage 2. We clear Chase Elliott for 7th with a quick, easy pass by him in the lap car of Ty Dillon. A few laps later, we've now caught Brad Keselowski arrival and Christopher Bell arrival for 5th and 6th on the race. We go underneath the 6th of Keselowski, get into him. Get by our teammate SVG right here with Christopher Bell. Brad can give us a shot and turn us around. Keselowski's going to dump us. Down the backstretch, Brad Keselowski has wrecked us here in Bristol and has ruined our race. We've lost all of our track position. There's more trouble. Smoke up ahead. Caution comes out. We will restart in 9th as we actually weren't that damaged that badly. And so now 3 to go in stage 2. 3-lap shootout for the stage here. We're using up the inside of Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon, trying to get into 7th here, being super aggressive. We need every position we possibly can on the racetrack right now. There's our teammate Chastain for 6th. We're trying to get underneath him. We're being super aggressive with our moves. We're going to do a slide job, clear him for 6th. Sarah Sites now with 2 to go on the stage. I'm chasing out Elliott and Keselowski for 4th and 5th. Buescher looking to sweep the stages and lock himself into the round of 12 with an amazing point stay so far here at Bristol. Hamlin, he needs a good point stay. He's having one, as is Truex. They will both likely advance. Now on the last lap of stage 2, a big run for us on the back of the 6 and the 9. We're going to give a bump to him. Up the racetrack goes Elliott. We give him the boot, scoot, and the boogie. 3 wide into 4th we go. One final time through 3 and 4 here in stage 2 of Bristol. Keselowski sends us in, which helps us out. As to the line, Buescher will sweep the stages at Bristol. We will come up just short of 3rd and 4th in stage number 2. Another solid stage point for us. So Buescher, your stage winner. Hamlin, Truex, Elliott, Chastain, McDowell, crucial points earned. Now we get back underway in the final stage of racing with just 61 laps to go on the outside of the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Ahead of him, Buescher will clear Denny Hamlin for the race lead. We're trying to work this outside again, which has been the best lane for us all night long. We get to the back of Denny Hamlin, a big shot right there, trying to move him out of the way for 3rd. He's really stacking us up right now, allowing Chase Elliott to make a move. Now we really try to go the outside through 1 and 2. We do get to the outside of Denny Hamlin. We're going to be 3 wide next to the corner. We get squeezed in the wall, and the 11 Denny Hamlin, around he goes. Hamlin gets turned into the outside wall, into Keselowski. They will go crashing, and the caution will wave once again here in Bristol as it's getting physical and tempers are flaring. late as we go on into the night. Now 56 laps to go. Truex on the inside of Buescher trying to steal the lead. Elliott third. We're fourth. Here comes Carson Hocevar in fifth, trying to get his first career victory. We give Chase Elliott a huge shot, run him up into the 17. Buescher all of a sudden dropping off the pace. We're now underneath Buescher for third. He's had one of the best cars all night long, and he slides. Buescher will slide and save it, but we'll lose all of that track position, and now the 17 is out of contention, as now we are slide job on Chase Elliott for second. Get physical. We will clear the 9, move around Elliott into second with 53 to go here in Bristol. Now a couple laps later, we've caught down the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. with 38 laps to go, and we will get around him with the help of our teammate lap car of SVG to take the lead. So you're about to lap Kyle Busch as we lead the way with 38 to go in Bristol, and now we come down for the final pit stop of the night here in Bristol on the inside of the apron, 30 miles an hour with just 22 laps to go in this race. It is the money stop. The pit crew has got to be absolutely perfect on this one, so get us to the end and get us the win, hopefully, here in the Bristol night race, as we have fought so hard to win this. We have done everything in our power, and we've done a whale of a job so far. Pit crew so far so good. Just an average 4-tire full tank of gas pit stop. Everything seems to be working just as we planned it. Now back out on the racetrack we go. We will cycle out to be scored in the 8th position. But now we got cars slamming into us, flying onto pit road. All kinds of problems. Now we come out in 8th, and we're going to start passing guys as we keep rolling down, passing the pit lane. Already down out to the back stretch. We are cycled up all the way up to 4th place on the racetrack. Now as we go down the front stretch, we move all the way up into position number 1. We are back in the lead with just 20 laps to go in Bristol. Now a couple laps later, getting close to the end of this race, less than 10 to go, trying to lap William Byron running in 6th, which we will. And now the win is almost in the bag here with 8 laps to go in Bristol, and the caution has come out, and we are going to have a restart with just 5 to go in Bristol. Myself and Brad Keselowski on the front row with Bell, Buescher, and Truex, the only other lap cars really at the front of the pack that can contend. Keselowski on the inside. It's a physical fight for the win. 2 rivals dishing it out. Keselowski winless this season, trying to break a long winless streak. We are on the outside trying to get our second win in this round of the playoffs. 4 to go. More contact made between myself and Brad Keselowski. He slides again through the corner. This time he's going to clear us down the backstretch. Contact made. We're going to throw a huge slide job. Keselowski's way through 3 and 4. It works. We get to the inside. We're going to shove him out of room. We will narrowly lead it with just 3 to go. Myself and the 6 of Keselowski. Brad slides. Keselowski almost around behind us. He saves it. Here comes Christopher Bell. The 20 to the inside, looking for the lead. We both make more contact. We are both sliding. An incredible battle for the win here in Bristol with just 2 laps to go. Who is going to win it? Now going to the white flag here in Bristol as we go through 3 and 4. Christopher Bell, a big run, but we hold him off for now. White flag, final lap, presented by Credit One Bank at Bristol. Who's it going to win it? Is it going to be myself? Is it going to be Christopher Bell? Or will Chris Buescher steal one? Now here comes the 20 right on our inside, down the back straightaway. He pulls ahead into the corner. We get the advantage to the corner. We're slamming off the wall. We're slamming into each other. And to the start-finish line here in Bristol, it's going to be Christopher Bell stealing the win from us in the final yards of the track. We get into the wall, pushing it too hard next to the 4, slam the 20 of Bell, and give the momentum to him, and Bell will narrowly slide by us and steal the win here in Bristol for his 2nd win of the season, and Bell clinches his spot in the round of 12 with a win. We come home in 2nd, a very strong round. Chris Buescher, tremendous day in 3rd place. He will advance to the round of 12. Brad Keselowski 4th. Martin Truex Jr. rounds there top 5. He had a very strong round. He should easily advance to the round of 12. William Byron 6th, same for him. Denny Hamlin 7th. Ross Chastain 8th. All those guys should make it no problem. Harrison Burton, shout out to him, 9th place finish. And Ryan Blaney rounds there top 10 tonight in Bristol. Of course, a good run for Blaney. We'll see if it's enough for him to transfer in the round of 12. It's going to be close though. But let's see if Blaney's run is enough. The 11th through 23 race results. Michael McDowell comes home 14th. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to get him in the round of 12. He pretty much had to win. He was not able to do that today. Chase Elliott 17th. He's already advanced. We should find Kyle Busch 20th. We'll see if that's enough. He might be on the hot seat. Joey Logano 21st. I think he might be all right to advance. Kyle Larson 24th. Could not afford a bad run, but he ran into us, and now his playoff hopes are in jeopardy. Harvick finished 30th. I think AJ Allmendinger 35th. Bubba Wallace 37th. Both of those guys going to be eliminated from the playoffs for sure. Bowman, Hill, and McLeod DNF. So there you have it. Now we're going to look at the updated playoff grid. Who has advanced to the round of 12? Of course, myself, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, your 3 winners in the round, easily through. We advanced. Ross Chastain advanced by 71 points. Easy pickings for him. Truex by 84. He's fine. Busher, Harvick, Byron, Hamlin, Logano, Kyle Busch all advanced by large margins. And Ryan Blaney will have the final spot in the round of 12 by just 12 points over Kyle Larson, who was eliminated in the round of 12. Michael McDowell out as well by 15. Bubba Wallace out by 17, and AJ Allmendinger out by 33 points. So Allmendinger, Bubba Wallace, Michael McDowell, and Kyle Larson will be eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 16. Now the fastest lap of the race will go to Chris Buescher, one of the dominant cars all night long with a 16:22. He also led the most laps, seeing 47 laps tonight in Bristol. The on-the-move driver was myself, up from 22nd to 2nd, plus 20 spots on the night. And a tough break going to go to Bubba Wallace. Of course, started inside the top 10, DNFs in 37th, and is eliminated from the playoffs. Now, the updated playoff grid heading to the round of 12 at Texas. We are sitting pretty at plus 98. Truex plus 16, Elliott plus 15, Logano plus 14, Harvick plus 12. Right now, double digits above the cut line, but you never know what can happen. Chastain, Byron, both plus 3. Christopher Bell only 2 points above Hamlin at the bubble. Busher out by 7. Blaney out by 8. Busch out by 10. So until the next episode of Texas, the round of 12 opener, I hope you all have a good one.